Yeah, so welcome to the Ski Mask Podcast, episode 14.
14. There you go.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
My name's Armando. No more introductions.
Yeah, fuck the introduction. Fuck it.
I am.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm kidding. So, what are the topics of today? What are the current events of today?
You know what? This week, Thursday, September 9th, NFL season kicks off. We got the returning champs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Guess we're going with football.
They're going football. Facing the Dallas Cowboys with, Dak Prescott on a freshly repaired, what is it, ankle?
I don't
What
know.
was his knee?
Yeah, I
What's
don't know
his
either. I don't watch football.
I don't watch football either.
Bro, I don't pay that much
Not
attention
well
to it.
versed in football.
Something was broken. That was his leg.
It's been a long year.
Yeah.
All I know is that it was nasty. I think it was his ankle, though. It was like a nasty ankle injury.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
How Tony Romo said he just sprained it.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
But one of his legs broke.
Yeah, really, really, really bad sprain.
Very bad.
Yeah, I guess he's not too wrong. But yeah, we're just going to give you some week one predictions. Like I said, we're just casuals in this. But fuck it.
Who you got? Bucks versus was Cowboys?
Yeah, that's the first game. That's Thursday.
America's
September
team
9th.
versus the super team.
Yeah, the Super Bowl champs.
No, we can't say that word.
Oh, we can't?
I don't know.
What can we say? Super team or America's team?
The super word.
The-
What?
What
yeah,
can
that
we
was trademarked. You have to call it the
Yeah.
big game.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
You
Why do you guys think nobody actually promotes it as?
know what? I'm going to call it the Bull Super.
The super owl.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, there you go. The superb owl.
Yeah. We're talking in codes and
The
shit.
distinguished owl.
That SB
Yeah,
is
no,
a
for
bunch
real,
of
you never knew
BS.
that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no. Every time you go to places at stores or whatever,
Or
they can't put
bets.
the blank unless if it's the little TM, the trademark. But
Yeah.
you can't do it.
That's fucked up. That's one of the reasons why I fucking hate the NFL. Because they're so greedy. Like, you know how everyone's mad about that kneeling shit?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I didn't care. Kneel, it's good. They're doing it for a good cause. And people were like, but the military, they do the thing. You know that the military pays the NFL for them to do that flag thing? They never did that before. They actually pay the NFL, like, hey, a lot of kids watch the NFL. Can we do this? Because we need more kids in the military.
What's the thing with the flag?
What's the
Huh?
thing with the
What's-
F-16s?
Is that just them running with it or
No,
something?
like
or-
the giant flag, the size of the field.
They put it on the field and
Yeah.
people hold it from
Yeah,
each
and
end of it.
The players stand or kneel, to each their own. And they do the national anthem, which the national anthem has been a thing.
Yeah.
But it's always the NFL, brought to you by the United States,
Army.
Army or some shit. It's always the Army. It's never the Navy, where you're a little bit
Coast Guard.
or the Air Force. We have the best living conditions of all military. No, it's just the Army. You're going to be in the front lines, and you're going to come home where you're not going to come home, or you're going to come home severely mangled. But thanks for all your service, guys. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I can sit here in the AC. Respect.
Air Force?
No, all of the military.
Right, but that's why you can't say that word.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're
predictions.
greedy. Fuck Roger Goodell. Unless you want to sponsor us.
Right.
We love you, Roger Goodell. You're doing a great job.
Let's look at
Yeah.
the three main teams of this week.
Nah.
Yeah, just
Hey.
three.
Let's go down the list.
Nah,
We'll go quick.
we could go
Cowboys,
down the
Bucks, who wins?
Cowboys.
Buccaneers.
I got the Buccaneers.
I have Bucks too.
The only way they lose is if Tom Brady makes more mistakes than Dak Prescott. And I don't think he will.
Wow, what an excellent observation, sir.
Intuitively.
Wow, thank you, Joe Madden.
Yeah.
John Madden.
Like I said, I don't watch a
All
lot
right,
of football.
next up we got the
so-
Jaguars with rookie quarterback Trevor Lawrence, the old Clemson alum, versus Texans. The Texans actually had quarterback Deshaun Watson, future star, who got in big trouble because he was getting his butthole fingered by the masseuses, and 16 plus masseuses, had accusations against him. Now he's not starting. Now you got Tyrod Taylor starting, and Tyrod Taylor, Virginia Tech alum. Never had a starting spot until last year. He was going to start for the Chargers. First game, he was taking a shot at Turadol, which is a painkiller, and they punctured his lung.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah,
The
so
one you talked about a
yes,
while back.
yeah. So he's out, and then the next guy goes off. So he's finally going to start again. He's starting for the Texans this time instead of the Chargers. I'm going with The Texans, just because Tyrod Taylor, I think he's got a lot to prove. So we'll see.
Mets.
Yeah, I'll go Texans.
Jaguars are from Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm going with the Texans.
What's wrong with Jacksonville?
What's not wrong with this? It's hella ghetto.
It is kind of dirty.
Bro, that's where the best football players come out of.
I really-
Seattle.
I was gonna pick the Jaguars to win this one.
The Jaguars. Yeah, I think we could skip some of these.
Also, the Jaguars head coach has COVID.
Even better, so my prediction's more aligned.
All right, so now we got the
All
Chargers.
right, let's just go quickly. Like,
Yeah,
so
so
Chargers,
Chargers,
Washington.
yeah.
We
We
got
Need every little
Yeah.
backstory.
Hey, hey, man, we got time to kill.
Hold on, I'm interested in the Green Bay and Saints game. I think that's gonna be a good game.
Green Bay and Saints.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
okay,
that's
well,
all
let's
right.
skip then.
Who do you guys think is gonna win that game?
This one,
Bro,
San Francisco Lions.
Green
Yeah.
Bay Saints.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Packers because I think Aaron Rodgers is going to quit being a little bitch and he has something to prove now.
Yeah.
But then again, Jameis Winston finally has a great coaching staff.
Yeah.
He has all the
but the
intangibles.
thing is,
they got a new
Saints,
quarterback too, don't they?
Saints,
the Saints,
yeah.
yeah.
Because
Since
Drew Brees left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they got
Retired.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, James Winston. But the thing was, the Saints, they just got done having a tremendous hurricane down there. And last time they had a crazy hurricane like that was Katrina. And guess what happened? They won the Super Bowl.
But they actually moved this game to a neutral site.
Yeah, I know. Cause, yeah, they did.
It is not in Jacksonville. It will be in Tallahassee. And you know what?
What?
FSU's in Tallahassee. You know who ran one of the best college football teams in Florida State?
What was it?
Jameis Winston.
I don't know who that was.
So he's going to have the crowd behind him.
So I'm about to go with
How
Saints
much
on
is
this
that?
one.
Johnny Football.
I think I'm going on the Packers because I have money on the Packers.
Okay.
So,
Emotionally invested. I get it.
yeah, I'm financially invested.
Financially, emotionally
Rodgers.
invested. Okay, since we're in,
Right.
we do live in Illinois. Let's talk about the Bears versus Rams.
Rams are gonna win.
Rams for sure are gonna win.
Bro,
Why would you pick the Bears?
Because I'm a
see,
fan.
the thing about this game
I'm
is
emotionally invested. I see.
the Rams do have
Emotionally.
Matthew Stafford, who has played the Bears his whole
Geography.
career. Right, he's played the Bears his whole career, so he might carve him up if he has a good offensive line. The Bears just have a little more youth on their side.
Yeah.
You know, they do have Khalil Mack. But then the Rams have, who's the other guy? What's his name? Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, never mind. I got the Rams.
Aaron Donald's a monster.
Yeah, I feel bad for the rookie on the Bears. He might get clobbered.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's gonna eat him up.
All right, and then the Monday night game. Let's talk about the Ravens.
There's another good game like the Falcons and Eagles.
Why would that be a good game?
Yeah.
Because they're both birds.
Yes.
I see.
Actually, a good game right there is the Steelers and the Bills. You know,
Oh,
you
yeah,
got-
the Bills.
Really? Oh,
They
they
were-
surprised everybody last
Yeah,
season.
the Bills
Yeah.
and the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember, the Steelers were going undefeated pretty much the whole year, or for the good part of the year.
Then Roethlisberger.
They shit
yeah.
the bed.
You know what? You know what's my underdog? I think the Browns are gonna beat the Chiefs.
I think that game can be really high scoring,
Yeah.
like really, really high scoring.
I think the Bucks are not going to take them serious, and the Bucks know that like the first game of the NFL doesn't make or break them. So, yeah, I think the Browns are going to have more to prove here.
You said the
The
Bucks.
Bucks.
Oh, what's it called? Chiefs. My fault.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like saying
Glasses.
Chiefs. It's a little offensive to me.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah.
You just got confused.
Yeah. I think it confused. I'm sorry.
So who do you got then? Browns,
I got
Kansas
Browns
City.
coming behind.
I think I still got Kansas City.
And Kansas City has Patrick Mahomes.
And what did he do last year in the Super Bowl?
Almost won it.
Almost won it. He got destroyed in the Super Bowl. No, I'm kidding.
He made it to the
He's
finals.
obviously a beast, but I think Browns have a chance to upset them.
I think they both have really good, like, weapon for weapon. They're pretty solid. Yeah, it'll be a good game to watch for sure because their playoff game was really good.
Yeah.
That's when Mahomes got rocked, and you know,
Yeah. Anyway, what's also coming up this weekend besides NFL return is anniversary of 9/11, 20 years.
20 years.
bro, why are you acting like you care?
Listen, I don't remember 9/11. I was pretty
Yeah.
young,
Yeah.
but
Were you even in school? Were you?
I would have been 5. So yeah, I was like in pre-K.
Yeah, I guess technically still in school.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't even remember it, and I would have been in like
First at least, first,
yeah,
second.
Yeah, first. Yeah, first going into second.
Yeah. So
No. I would have been in. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. It would have been second grade because I would have been 2001 going into 2002.
Okay.
But yeah, second grade. I don't even remember it, honestly. It's probably one of those things that I just.
Do you remember? You're about, well, how old are you? About 38? So you must remember it. So, what?
Yeah,
I
I'm,
was
not
like
the, bro, I'm like a year
49.
older than you bastard. And to be honest, I don't remember it. All I remember is later on seeing like family members go into the military. You know, because of weapons of mass destruction, which,
You're right.
you know,
I remember more 2003, the invasion of Afghanistan.
yeah.
Because we made care packages at school.
Yeah, exactly. It was like a big thing. And
yeah.
the crazy part was it's like, you know, 404 not found, no weapons of mass destruction. They just found a lot of PS2s they ended up buying.
Damn.
Yeah, that's real. Look that up. Yeah, because apparently the processing power in the PlayStation was really good, so they bought a whole bunch of them.
Oh,
But they thought they were going to use them for like weapons and shit. Now they're just playing like fucking Ninja Gaiden or something.
wow.
Where'd you get this information from? And how
Bro,
reliable
it just
is
shows on. Bro, you watch enough of fucking MTV as a kid, you.
Figure shit out.
You
Huh?
learn, you know. Bro, you just learn.
It just goes to the dark webs.
Yeah, bro, 4chan. Nah, I didn't have the internet till I was like 16, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, Dale, what do you think about 9/11, man?
Oh man, I saw the documentary 9/11, The President's War Room. It was on Apple TV Plus.
Yep.
Oh,
Flex, that's a flex.
they made it like hour by hour or minute by minute, like what was happening,
Yeah.
and like the president's date, like throughout whatever.
Yeah. So pretty much it starts off with him, you know, being in the school, reading to those
he
children.
Started out jogging.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I forgot about that.
The
But
start of the day jogging.
Come on.
yeah, because he's a very fit guy.
Yeah,
and
George
then
Bush.
George W?
yeah, George W. Bush.
Dubs.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
yeah,
he's one of my favorite presidents, though. Hilarious.
It started like a a lot of memeable moments. But yeah, him jogging with the journalist, just getting, you know, I don't know, staying fit. At 6 a.m., he had to go to the school to go read to the children. While he was reading to the children,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
was
like
in Florida at the time.
yeah,
So-
I mean, you guys seen like the videos of that stuff, you know, where
Yeah.
they come up to him, talk to him in the ear, and tell him like, hey, this just happened, and he's gotta like pretty much process it, and you just see like his mind just, you know, like, dang, like what's he gonna do, what's going on, everything, while, you know, he's like right in front of the classroom, all eyes on him, and then I don't know, he just had to like step away pretty much after like he finished reading.
He finished reading the
because-
book, right?
I,
He
I
was
don't, I
told.
don't remember, but
Bro, he can't read.
He did. He did finish the book.
I don't think he can read, man.
What were you saying?
no, but yeah, I mean, at the first time they were like, "Oh, it must be an accident because it was just a plane that crashed. Like something might have happened." And then when the second plane hit, that's kind of where like everything became surreal, and they're like, "This was no accident. This was a terror attack."
Yeah.
And then the third time when the plane hit the Pentagon, they're like, okay, we're under attack.
Yeah,
The
it's-
third time.
It's
Yeah.
war now.
Wait, so
pretty much the declaration of war.
So it's kind of like crazy intense because there's so much that we know and so much that we don't know. But just given, you know, the benefit of the doubt, whatever the word I'm looking for is,
Sure.
being someone who's, you know, the leader of the free world, you know, it must be very intense to get that news, right?
Yeah.
Especially when in a moment that's supposed to be like a beautiful moment. You're with kids, they're seeing the president, they're kind of seeing this image that, hey, when I grow up, I can be a president, right?
Right.
And the next thing you know, something crazy happens. Aside from all, you know, the conspiratorial shit, that must be so intense to have to like be in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got to make sure you got a speech prepared now. You got to make sure you're able to do the right thing because people are going to tell you like, if you invade, it's bad. If you don't invade, you know, it's bad. You know, so it is a very intense moment.
That's what the documentary was showing.
it goes really in depth into all that
Okay.
stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
It's like the whole console or whatever you call the cabinet. Pretty much telling him like, all right, here's what you got to do, whatever. Like he's always wanted to go back to the White House, but they're like, no, we're not going to go back because you're the most important figure. If you go there, that's exactly where they want you.
Yeah.
It showed his entire travel too, because he started off in Florida.
Yeah.
He had to go to like Air
Louisiana,
Force
I
bases.
think. Yeah, Air Force One bases or whatever Air Force bases.
Because he's
throughout
flying.
the country.
Doesn't
Like
he fly?
He moved west, where
He flies
ended
Air
up
Force One,
in-
his own private.
Yeah,
He
doesn't it
ended up
fly
in
for like hours
Nebraska.
there?
Yeah, because he went from like what Diego was saying, Florida to Louisiana to
Nebraska was his
Yeah.
last stop.
Nebraska, and then from Nebraska back to Washington.
I wish he just goes from like Florida to Nebraska, then back to Florida because he wanted some Whataburger, and then back to He's like, hold on, forgot the water burger. And then like,
But yeah, no, like I mean, it was,
It also goes to the guy that was the air traffic controller. How,
Yeah.
like, should we stop the
Oh, yeah.
planes now? Should we ground everyone or just let them keep
Oh,
going?
yeah.
Because they don't know who else has been hijacked.
Yeah.
yeah, and so that was like a big worry too. But you know, like it came straight from the president, like ground everybody. Like we're, you know, like
No
you,
planes in
you
the
hear
air.
like the air control people also like talking like, wait, who told you to like ground everybody? Like
Yeah.
the president, like
And
what?
Like, we
Like,
got that
you're
from Air
this-
Force One.
Like, how
Yeah.
reliable can that be?
It's because they were in so disbelief because it's
Yeah.
nothing like this ever happened, and
Yeah.
it's such a huge thing. It messed with so many people's flights, and yeah,
it did change the world, though. Like,
It
for
did.
sure, it
It
changed
really
the
did.
world.
No, it changed America.
No, I think it changed the world
The
in general.
world.
Yeah.
It did change America, but mostly here.
no, because I mean another good part that they go about is pretty much the conversation that we had with Russia too, because
Oh,
at the time it was like, you know, still kind of towards the end of the Cold War, and the fact that Condoleezza Rice had to give a call to President Putin, and then pretty much some like I don't know if you heard what happened, but we're gonna be on high alert. This isn't gonna be anything with you guys. And President Putin's like, don't worry, our planes are grounded. We're not
Yeah.
gonna mess around with it. And it's just
Oh,
like
wow.
it's a human like connection. Like, you know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
understand. They don't want. I don't know. Like it was
Yeah.
very touching. It's
No.
just
I didn't know that. So they talked to Putin and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
we're under attack, and for us, can you stop like all the air
Right.
traffic right now?"
yeah.
And
Well,
he-
we didn't even have to ask because he like without saying
They
it, you know,
already
he
knew.
Wow.
voluntarily, and he's like, yeah, don't worry about us. It's not gonna be us. Like we're here.
Yeah.
We're keeping grounded.
wow.
It kind of gives
Yeah.
me chills because that is really, really intense.
I know it
Yeah.
was like I said, Cold
Yeah.
War. Like they had their nuclears,
Yeah.
we had our nuclears. We're like, we're just gonna be on high alert just to
Yeah.
keep away, but we're not gonna do anything, you know, dumb
Yeah.
and
That's intense.
Yeah.
And you know what? Condoleezza Rice, one of the ladies who doesn't get enough credit.
for sure.
Yeah, she has her flaws, but she was kind of one of the first, like, boss bitches of the world.
Who was?
Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
a boss,
Yeah.
you know. Boss, you know how it goes. She was killing it.
Yeah, she
Back in the
was,
day, you know.
she was what you call now a bad bee.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But she would have been like on a Megan the Stallion feature or some
Yes.
shit back then, you
She
know.
would've.
It would have been like boss bitch president or something
Yeah.
crazy. You already know. She would have been fucking a couple of TikToks about it or something.
Yeah.
You know, twerking and shit.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that documentary does such a great way. Like the building and the pace and everything. Like it was really well directed. Some of the
Yeah.
shots, you know, you see a lot of the footage.
And that came out like 20 years later.
Well, yeah, because like even the way, like I said, how it's really well directed.
Yeah.
Like there's no scripts in like documentaries and stuff. So I mean,
Yeah.
you hear how people talk and whatever. But like something that George Bush said on the documentary was
Yeah.
pretty much
Stupid.
it took
I'm just-
it took like about 20 years for people to just forget about this huge event, and people don't realize how big it was. So it's a
really
very
is. Yeah, that
very
is
true
true.
statement, and that's just I don't know.
No.
Like how he kept the badge of like one of the first responders. Like his mother gave him his badge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so crazy because now there's so much controversy with 9/11 aside from the conspiracies, right? Because after
Yeah.
9/11 you didn't have a documentary like that. You had Fahrenheit
Actually-
9/11 and you had Loose Change.
I want to take it back a bit.
Okay.
Have you seen like all the commemorations that happened with that?
I have
Like
I like the memorials and stuff.
memorials. I know the UK and Britain, they actually played the national anthem over there.
Yeah, so that
That's
was
pretty
what's
dope.
crazy.
That's
That's why
pretty
it
dope.
did affect the whole
Yeah.
world. Like they
Wow.
wanted,
Yeah.
like
Then-
it was a huge event.
In Moscow, in Russia, they also have a memorial over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
I
intense.
didn't know that. Well, also, people in that plane must have been from all over the world. They probably weren't just from America.
No, that is true.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, but the whole thing was like this was pretty much the transformation of a new age. This was like the new age of digital, I guess, terror
Protection,
attack. Like
yeah,
this
yeah.
was the first thing. Like before, it would be like bombs or something invading and stuff. But
Yeah.
this was like, no, we're hijacking. We're doing all this.
Yeah.
This is the new terrors. You know.
That's just an insane concept to purposely get on a plane, crash into a building, and kill yourself and people in there. Like,
Well,
That-
I mean,
that is intense.
The way, so like, you know, I try to understand everybody's perspective and stuff, and the way that they pretty much thought about it was they're doing it just for Allah and pretty much for, you know, like their own religion beliefs
Yeah.
and stuff,
So-
which I get it, but I mean, I don't know, like
it just seems
You-
cruel.
it does, but that's
Yeah.
just like to a logical person, that's just gonna be like, yeah, no, but someone who really loves their religion and that they'll do
Yeah.
anything to
Yeah.
like please their God, and if they said this is what your God wants you to do, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's
you know,
true.
you see it with whatever religion, but
It's like
it's what it is.
one of my favorite rappers. Like what he says is, if the ends justify the means, what the hell does that say to the fiends?
He's a fiend.
You feel me? No, but what I wanted to get to is, so this movie came out, and there have been other documentaries, but right after 9/11, there was more conspiratorial ones,
Yeah.
and it caused a lot of controversy. There was the Fahrenheit 9/11 with the dude who made Bowling for Columbine. I can't think of his name right now.
Michael Moore.
Yeah, and also there was Loose Change, very heavy in conspiracy, and I was really into them back in the day. Now I can care less. The other issues I'd rather focus on that does have a lot of controversy is the first responders
Yeah.
in 9/11 who are now not getting taken care of, and a lot of them passed. A lot of them are very ill because they were breathing in
Yeah.
a lot of harsh chemicals, a lot of dust, a lot of things you're not supposed to breathe in at high temperatures and stuff like that. And that's another issue where they are not being compensated for what they did. And it's not about was this an inside job. It's about the after fact of caring for your first responders, and even military people. There's so many things about the VA who aren't taking care of them, and that's like real issues, right?
Yeah.
Like, was it an inside job? It doesn't matter because people actually died and shit. Now let's take care of the people who helped those people, and who is it? Jon Stewart. He's a big proponent of helping out, New York and all that stuff, and helping those guys out. It's just so many things, and like I said, we argue about the wrong things, like about people kneeling. When instead, don't argue about that. Let's try to figure out things like the first responders who are very sick now, and who need help transitioning from being a long-time worker to being now on disability and needing the government who they helped their citizens, just people in general. And now they need to be taken care of. The whole I scratch my back, and now they got to, the government has to do the scratching.
Yeah.
I know. There was also another documentary of that lady that faked being a victim.
Oh.
Oh, that stuff's weird, man. That when you fake being a victim and sympathy. There's also a famous actor who did that. He was on The League, the show about
Yeah.
fantasy football. Yeah, who faked being in 9/11. Or in a building, and it's it goes deep. He admitted it later on. It's so weird.
Yeah, like the Jesse Smollett guy.
Yeah, Jesse Smollett, that guy's just stupid too.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he hired people to jump him and shit.
Like, why would you want to purposely
Stir the pot.
and want people to think you're in involved in some trauma when you weren't? That's just weird.
That shit's weird, man.
Most people try to not talk about their trauma or keep that hidden.
They want to play victims, and then that sucks because maybe some conspiracies are real, no matter what it is. But that stirs the pot where they're trying to make a race war. See, and it's just it's just stirring the pot, and settle down, live your life. If you're not involved in something tragic, that's cool. You're not involved in it. You should be thankful. Don't just try to create a fake scenario and get
Those are people that I don't know. There's some weird people out there.
It's strange, man.
Especially there was people that jumped off those buildings just so they didn't want to burn inside.
Yeah, bro.
That's literally your last resort.
Bro.
You're not gonna be able to go down the elevator. You're not gonna run down all those steps before it collapses. You're gonna die either way.
Yeah.
That they have less than a percent of chance to actually live. Yet they chose to.
Bro,
that's what it came down to, and that's what's tragic.
Yeah, and also if they stay in the building, they're gonna die a lot slower and a lot more painfully.
yeah, it'll be.
So jumping off a building, you most likely gonna be dead instantly as soon as you hit.
Bro,
Chilling.
it's heartbreaking. It's terrifying watching the footage.
Yeah,
It's grainy and stuff, but you can still just imagine what they're going through. And there's tons of 9/11 footage, and it's unbelievable.
yeah. Even if it was even if you do believe it was a conspiracy, people were really affected by it and went through it, and it not only affected people involved, it affected people around them.
Exactly. It created a lot of anxiety for people who don't like to fly.
Mm-hmm.
It created a lot of animosity towards Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
Who weren't even
Yeah.
involved. So it's.
And that was a part of the documentary too.
Yeah.
Pretty much I forgot what the executive bill was called, but pretty much if you're harboring a terrorism or a terrorist or
It's called the Bush Doctrine.
Yeah, so if they believe that you were something,
You're an enemy of the U.S.
Yeah, you're an enemy of the U.S. So just by being brown, just by being from the Middle East, you were pretty much just I don't know.
So one day I would like to get into the conspiracies, but let's make it more lighthearted. This is a little more serious. We'll transition, make it a little funnier. But I remember during this time when we did go into Afghanistan, I was probably first, second grade, we actually did get a lot of Middle Eastern students who came here from Iran specifically. And, you know, back then I remember kids would like say some bogus shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was one of those kids.
But then the other people would have to buckle down, you know, and double down and fight back for themselves. So they'd say like, yeah, my dad's like not Osama, Saddam Hussein and shit. They'd be like, yeah, well, and then you know, it's crazy, and it was all over, you know, media. South Park was a big one,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
it's just, you know, really crazy. The craziest one that I remember was in the WWE. There's that guy whose whole thing was becoming a terrorist. I can't
I
think of
have
his name.
no idea
Can't
who
think of his
talking
Oh, you guys don't
about.
remember? All right, another one you might remember is Prince, whatever, the boxer.
Prince Nassim Hamed.
Yeah, who he also transitioned and became like super. That became his role, was to become like, you know, he was like Allah Akbar, all this stuff.
Oh,
You guys never seen those videos either?
no.
Not really.
Oh
was
man,
thinking-
it is crazy because
DJ Khaled, his name before
Oh.
9/11 was Arab Attack.
Yeah.
yeah,
But then he changed, right after 9/11, he was like, I gotta change it to just DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Arab Attack. That was his name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who would have
DJ,
known?
his
Yeah.
DJ name.
Good marketing. Good him having like the awareness of like, yeah, I just
Yeah,
can't do
change
that.
he's a legend, man. DJ
Yeah.
Khaled, he's like
That was key.
Yeah. Yeah. He has a
Major
major key.
killer.
Yeah. For sure. He's a different type of breed.
But things are crazy, man. Things get heated. Things get riled up. Talked about sports. Talked about tragedies.
Yeah.
Let's combine the two.
Sports and tragedies.
Sports and
You ever heard of
tragedies.
that one
like-
video game called 6 Days in Fallujah?
Excuse me.
What
Like-
did he say?
The Fallujah incident happened like in 2004, and this game developers wanted to release it like in 2007. And everyone they're like, no, don't release it. It's just too early.
What is that? What's Fallujah?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're
It was a
talking about.
mission, or wasn't it a mission?
It was a mission from
Al Qaeda?
Pretty much.
the U.S.
Like
was in
Desert
a city.
Storm?
Was in a city of Fallujah.
I remember that's sad, dude.
And what was the mission here, buddy?
It was either Iraq or Afghanistan.
What did you get in a plane?
No, it was a
Okay.
mission where it was like an urban setting, and it was like the most massacred U.S. soldiers.
Whoa.
That's insane. And they made a video game behind
They
that?
wanted to make a video game, but it was just gonna be so stupid to release it.
Yeah, that's insane. That's brutal. That's nasty.
Yeah, they got so much backlash.
I actually want to talk about because NFL starting back up. We talked about that, and there's been a lot of fights in MLB with the fans. I want to talk about which sports teams or just sports teams in general that have the most toxic fan bases.
Sport teams or just like sports?
All of the
Sports.
above.
Okay.
All the above. I think NASCAR has toxic
You know,
stuff. you
maybe,
know,
bro. They got
a
the
lot of
Confederate flags, the
fuels.
stars and bars.
Oh, shit,
You
yeah.
know, a couple of Budweisers, a couple of Michelob Ultras get them riled up. They probably
I
get
thought it
dizzy
was
from
more
watching
like-
all those circles.
Like, no, Jeff Gordon sucks. Like, no, Dale Earnhardt sucks. I thought it would
I
be some
think
of
Dale
that.
Earnhardt is dead.
Got me and
Yeah, he did die.
what's her name?
Tragedy. Rest in peace.
Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick.
Danica.
You know what? The PGA definitely has the most toxics.
Just
Just
a
a bunch
PGA
of
Tour.
rich
Holy fuck.
snobs.
The way they clap sometimes, so fucking passive
I know,
aggressive.
like you make the ball in the hole, and they're like, yeah.
They don't
like,
mean
what
that.
are you-
Passive aggressive golf class.
Yeah, dude. No, but I think I can't really name a fan base as a toxic or a team that has a toxic fan base.
I could name a whole city.
It's
Like,
here.
there's stories about these.
Chicago?
Philadelphia.
Oh.
Like, I heard their whole entire fan base is so toxic.
Bro, it's the city of brotherly
That-
love.
Yeah,
When-
city
every time
brotherly
someone
love.
else is visiting them, like, they just beat up the other fans because they're not from Philadelphia. That's the only reason.
Bro, I know that happens at like Raiders games. If you go to like a Raiders game, like back in the day, and you don't got your Raiders shit on, they'll probably beat your ass.
There's a clip of Kobe Bryant because he's from Philadelphia, and his first time playing in Philadelphia, he was with the Lakers. They were booing Kobe, and like the reporter was like, "How does that make you feel that your own people are booing you?" And Kobe's like, "It's like the only time I've ever seen Kobe like sad about anything." He's like, "Honestly, it hurts my feelings, man." And I was like, "Fuck, that sucks."
Nah, man, RIP the GOAT.
Yeah, Kobe's a goat.
No, I think for real, like toxic fans, it's definitely like the Russian soccer fans against all
Yeah.
the
The-
black people, even the Brazilian.
Because Russians are actually racist.
Yeah, no,
dude.
they're racist.
Bro, it's because their
They're-
living conditions are awful.
Not only are
A
they
lot of
racist,
them.
they're like aggressively racist. Like they're not
Yeah.
trying to hide any
Bro,
of
They
it.
throw
No.
bananas at the people. I mean, that's real
That's
fucked up.
yeah, like the players in the field, right?
Like that's real toxicity.
All right, so
Yeah.
asterisk, not all Russians, but I have heard that a lot of Russians.
He's a Russian soccer fan.
Fans.
Yeah, if you wear the wrong gear, like let's say it's like North Face or something, whatever their brand equivalent is,
sure.
Adidas, and Puma.
yeah, and you're not like they'll tell you like what club are you repping. You know, I don't watch fucking Russian soccer. Like, what club are you repping? And if you don't name like the right club, they'll beat your ass.
Zenit St. Petersburg.
Yeah,
CSKA Moscow.
Shishka Moscow. Yeah.
bro, that's like sounds like a vodka.
It does. They probably have their own vodka too.
Hey, what are those guys called? The Russian guys that wear like the tracksuits and like squat
Gopnik.
and fucking have the
Cigarettes.
What this dude said.
Gopnik.
Gopnik.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
That's like a
Fresh.
group of Russians?
Certain type of
And,
Russian.
and they all have the widow's peak.
Damn.
Yeah. Like Khabib.
Yeah, he'll beat our ass though. So
Yeah.
maybe
Khabib
not you
look-
though. You got some hands on you.
Khabib looks like a Neanderthal. Like he's not fully evolved yet.
Yeah.
You
He has,
know?
he has like an XXYY chromosome. Like,
Didn't Habib join like a third tier
Oh yeah, he
soccer
did.
team?
Yeah, he did.
He did join soccer team.
Yeah.
He's also about wrestling people out there. They're just going. They're not even gonna give him a flag. They're just gonna let him play. Huh?
bro, if we go watch those games, we'll get our ass beat to them.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could pass as Russian though. I'll be
You
honest.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
especially with
that's
that.
it. No,
That mask on.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Clava?
And you have a
Baklava,
little
delicious.
hair. You actually do have a widow's peak too.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Wait,
I never
what?
knew that. What?
Oh yeah, blonde hair.
He has blonde hair, but he has a widow peak. It's kind of weird.
Huh.
Oh, blonde hair,
I
widow
am,
peak.
I am going bald.
Yeah, it's kind
No.
of weird. It's kind of disgusting.
It's
Just shave that
It's like the
off.
dude off of a
You're holding it.
fucking scary movie, My Germs, with the,
The other messed up hand. Yeah.
Grandma, good hand.
Bro, Halloween is coming. I'm excited. I love Halloween. Favorite time of the year.
Damn, we still got like 2 months, bro. Relax.
It's coming though.
It is coming. You can dress up.
The stores already have decorations
Isn't
of
it
Halloween.
gonna be like next month?
Yeah, it's like next month.
Yeah.
This thing
Yeah,
can't
but
count.
it's the end of next month until the beginning of this month. So it's like
Hey,
say
you
a
know
month
what?
and a half
We're a
away.
weekend.
I like your logic.
So it's like almost 2
I
months.
like your logic.
It's more than 2 months away than it's closer to 1 month away.
Yeah. What is all of your favorite holiday? And then we'll get into the toxic fan bases. What's
Again.
everyone's favorite holiday?
We'll come back to it. All right. Holiday?
Yeah.
Dia de los Reyes.
Oh, los tres reyes magos.
Why?
Because as a kid, that's really all we had. Not really Christmas-ish, and
I know
that's
the
where
days
we
like
got.
right after Christmas, isn't it? Like New Year's.
I don't know.
It's like around the same time.
It was after. I'm pretty sure.
It's fun,
but
but it's
that's
January
like the one day got
6th.
presents.
Yeah, it's like
so.
right after New Year's.
That
Oh,
is-
really? That's the only time you guys have
That is
presents?
a really fun one. Did you guys do that
Wow.
thing?
Most of the time.
Did you guys do that thing where you leave it at your shoes
shoe
at other
out,
people's
yeah.
houses too?
No,
Well,
not
no,
other people.
No,
Just yours?
but our aunt would always say like, "Oh, they left you a gift here." Like,
No,
oh.
that is a really fun one. Because I remember in Mexico, we'd leave it at other people's houses too, and then like you have like it's not like the most immaculate things, but it's fun. Sometimes it'd be like a toy, sometimes it'd be like a
Yeah.
treat, like
Money.
cookies or something. So,
But did you
money-
know the rule?
what's the rule?
It was like right shoe was a toy, left shoe was money.
I did not, bro.
No, that's
you know,
just. I'm pretty sure that's just something our parents told us or
Oh,
something.
my
but-
mind is blown.
Yeah. Well, you thought it was 3 rays actually coming up. What is it? Right shoe, left shoe.
I got three
I can't
little feet.
tell.
No, I actually didn't know Dia de los Reyes until like 2 years ago because because I was more religious and my both my parents are not necessarily religious, but my ex's family was, and they got me a present. Like it was like January 6th, 7th. I was like,
Yeah.
why'd your
So that's where it's around.
why'd your parents give me a present? It's like Dia de los Reyes. I'm like, never heard of it. Like, yeah, it's like, and she explained to me what it was. I was like, oh, I never celebrated that. But my favorite holiday has to be Thanksgiving, just because of the food.
It's an awesome holiday. Yeah, that's
Thanksgiving, I just love Thanksgiving.
I don't know, man. A lot of people don't know how to cook, and you don't know how dirty it is. That's just a lot of germs.
That's true, but personally, my family knows how to cook. And they
Yeah.
always cook.
Yeah, my
Fucking
family
fire.
gets down too.
Yeah, so
Some mashed potatoes, the
Yeah.
corn, peach cobbler, the ham.
yeah, and like for you, like you're like Latino descent, are you?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you have a
yeah.
little bit in you.
Yeah,
Even though you have blonde hair, but do you guys
Like, he's
strictly
just
do
from
like?
Jalisco.
Do you guys strictly do like American foods, right, for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, but we kind of mix it up too.
Oh, do you?
Sometimes we
Okay.
hit the tamales,
Okay.
What are they called? Buñuelos.
Yeah.
Corungas.
Yeah. Actually, I don't do that, but my girl's family does that.
Corungas,
And
yeah.
we were down there in like Tennessee, and they had those. Those are fire.
They're alright.
What are those? I never.
I didn't know what they were either. I think they're like more like where families
It's kind
from.
of like whatever the fuck the outside of a tamal is.
Corn husk.
Yeah, well, not that. Whatever.
Well, you just
Oh
said
my
All right,
God.
inside
la
of the
masa.
corn-
Okay,
yeah,
la masa.
masa.
But it's like a tamal. There's nothing in there, but and it's shaped as a triangle.
As our brother would say, it's
Oh, those
it's
are tamales.
it's a
No,
it's
well, I mean,
But they're shaped like a
so
triangle.
there's from
Yeah, they're made
different
with banana leaves.
from
Yes,
different
yes,
countries.
yes.
Banana leaves, and they have like
Yes.
some nuts in them.
No, these are not- my
These
grandma-
don't have anything in them.
Look,
My
I know
grandma makes
our
these.
grandma makes them, but like I said, there's
All right,
different
all right,
countries
all right.
that have them,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
from like
Yeah.
no.
And then they have like like the stuff you put on, like
Yeah.
basically it's a
Salsa.
it's a deconstructed tamal.
Yeah, pretty much.
The banana leaf.
No, no.
Yeah.
the-
It does have the banana leaf though. You are right about that.
See, when we eat tamales, like my family that's from Oaxaca, like we have banana leaves. And then when I started eating like people that are like from Jalisco, more like northern part, they started using corn husk. And the only time we used to have corn husk tortillas or tamales is when it was like tamales dulce.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, why are you guys eating tamales dulce right now? Like I ain't trying to have that. But then it had meat in there. I was like, what the fuck is this?
No,
But then, yeah.
do you guys like tamales dulces, like the piña or like the strawberry type ones?
I like that cinnamon one. That's probably the only one I
I
really
haven't
like.
had that.
That's pretty good.
I need
Yeah,
to
I
get
don't
those.
like them like that. I just want meat in them.
Yeah.
I
She
prefer
just always
meat.
sit on
I
it.
spice.
I'll let you just get one of the sweet ones and the rest
Yeah.
like the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But my favorite holiday, I think it is Halloween, just because it's so fun. A lot of great horror
You wear
movies.
the mask.
That's why I wear the mask. Also because I'm balding.
Yeah.
Really, horror movies? Have you seen any good horror movies this year?
Nope.
You haven't seen like Candyman or
I was about to watch. This isn't a new one, but I just saw it and I haven't seen it in like 10 years. The Jason X, where it's like sci-fi
yeah.
kind of.
Oh, where he's like half like alien or some shit.
Yeah.
I like the Halloween one, like just to
Yeah.
watch the movies again,
No,
because I think last year I just watched this whole Saw series all over again.
Yeah,
so.
so I
Oh.
like how it feels. The leaves are changing, the weather's changing. We get that exclusive pumpkin ice cream.
The coffee starts tasting more pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin
with
spice
some
lattes.
spices.
Yup.
It's a marketing paradise. It's just fun.
Some jack-o'-lanterns being created.
Yeah,
Smashing people's jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah.
smashing
Yes.
pumpkins,
Yeah.
trademark. It's just it's
Going-
fun, man.
Going to a different neighborhood and they hand out beer.
Oh shit, that's right. We got beer one time.
We're adults. We're adults.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we took our nephew. I think it was like maybe three or I don't know,
Yeah.
3 years ago or something.
Yeah.
We took our nephews, and I guess this dude was super cool because he was like, "Hey, you guys want a beer?" Like, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
That like Sam Adams Oktoberfest or something.
Those Miller Lite.
Yeah. Damn, that's funny.
I was trying to spice it up here, man.
That's random. It's,
Bro.
like, it's something for you too. That guy was generous.
Dude, yeah, I mean, shit, I had to walk around with the nephew, and I was like, you know what, I need a drink.
Yeah, just
Like, you can't drink publicly. What do you mean? It's a soda pop.
Yeah.
Jack was like, hell yeah, takes
It's
him,
an-
starts shotgunning. There's kids behind him.
Like my soda has a costume.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's just Miller.
Man, no, but Halloween is just fun, man. You got even the Disney Channel movies, Halloween Town,
Yeah, I don't
Hocus
watch
Pocus.
Disney movies.
Hocus Pocus. It's just dope. And you got like 13 Ghosts or whatever it's
Dude, that's
called.
honestly a great movie. 13 Ghosts is
Bro,
underrated.
even the Eddie Murphy, the Haunted House one,
I know.
bro, they're solid. They're all good.
13
Comment
Ghosts
down
is
below
actually
your
good.
favorite Halloween movie. Even
Or
if,
scary, favorite scary movie.
even if it's Leprechaun 5 in the Hood,
Yeah. Classic.
Killer
I've
Clowns
never
from Outer
seen-
Space.
Oh, that movie. Wait, I was seeing that when you guys were over one time. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, dude, it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, bro.
They're
There's
like, what? No, yeah, you guys were. I don't know if you were there. I know Christian was there for sure.
I was like, what's going
Like
on?
they were playing, Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I was
Hey,
just
I
chilling.
wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but I remember now because we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. That came and like sat down with you, and I was like, all right, let's watch this. I guess. But I guess we watched it.
Also, the NBA season used to start during Halloween.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. It was. No, I think they're gonna push it back to Christmas now. Right now.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, it was really, really, really like. It's just my favorite holiday. Diego, did you say yours?
Oh yeah, Christmas.
Christmas.
Only because I like all the food.
Yeah, Christmas, especially in like Latino, like households. Maybe everywhere else. I don't know.
Pozole.
A lot. It's basically like Thanksgiving too, right? With presents.
Thanksgiving harder.
Thanksgiving returns or some shit.
You guys prefer green or red?
Green or red? What?
Tamales?
Red.
Pozole?
Pozole.
Pozole, red,
Red.
dude.
Wow.
You like green?
I love green.
Bro, see, I do salsa verde, but I can't do.
I like green everything though. I make everything green.
I don't think
y'all
I've
know
had.
that
I don't
money.
think I've had verde
Today-
though. I've just had the red.
Today
That's
you
just
made
what family.
me enchiladas, and I was surprised they were green. I'm like,
Have you never had green enchiladas?
no. Oh, I've always had a red.
Nope.
Yeah, you actually gave me some.
Oh
I've
yeah.
had them before. My girl made me some before like that. But no, for sure, red pozole hits different. It does. It just hits.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not arguing with
Wait,
you.
wait, what do you put on your pozole? For me, you
That
know,
works.
I put the lettuce, or if it's the cabbage, and there's some radish. You know, I don't do the oregano though. I can't put the oregano on there.
Oregano.
Wait, what?
I never
What
heard
the
of that.
fuck?
All I heard of was
Hold
those
up.
two things: lettuce and
I like to put oregano
radish.
on there.
No, I put this. I put the radish
Yeah.
with lettuce, and I use like a tostada to eat it.
Bro, yeah,
That's
so,
limon?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
come on.
limon.
Limon.
Do you put
For
some
sure,
cebolla-
that's a must.
That's a
you
must.
put some
Yeah.
cebollita.
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
I don't
Not a lot.
do
Not
that.
I
all
need
the
to try
time,
that.
so.
Never done it.
It's decent. Honestly, I prefer cabbage over lettuce though. More crunchy, less
like-
watery.
Yeah, lettuce
That's true.
or whatever is available.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really
whatever
don't
is
care
there.
about lettuce or cabbage. Like
sure.
I'll put it in, but I don't have a preference.
So she said, but
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure. Yeah, man. So, you know, we're in the holiday spirit today.
Are we?
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. 9/11's coming up. Is 9/11 considered a holiday or what
Nah, bro,
kind
it's a
of?
tragedy.
it's Remembrance Day.
It's a Remembrance Day. What's another
And-
Remembrance Day?
Like Memorial Day
No,
kind of thing?
no,
or
that's what it's literally called, Remembrance Day.
It's not called 9/11 anymore.
Well, I mean, that's literally the date.
Yeah, they took it off the fucking calendar.
I don't think they ever called it 9/11. Like that's just when it happened, and Remembrance Day is the anniversary.
It's like
of
if
it.
you're saying Christmas, or they took out, 12, 25 kind of thing.
You know what?
It's like the literal date, but
All right. All right.
Yeah.
but
You
yeah.
good, man?
I'm good.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want
I'm
to
good. I'm good.
But man, I want to talk about toxic fan bases because there's been a lot of fights.
Oh my god.
Well, going straight to it, man. Don't
I
get
don't
it.
know. Why didn't we finish
Going
that topic
dry.
like when we were at there?
Huh?
Why didn't we finish that topic when we were there?
What else is there to say?
About
I mean, whatever you're going to say right now.
Well,
obviously.
you know, let's just talk about it, man.
All right, go ahead.
You know, we gotta keep them on their toes. We gotta keep the people
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah.
We gotta give them what they want. Red
Gets the people
pozole.
going.
Nah, but there's been a
of red
lot of
pozole.
fights this year at MLB games. More like with Padre fans, man. Those guys are just fucking wild. I don't know what it is. You know, they got Tatis Jr. there. They got, Manny Machado. You know, they like to swing on people. Here's this dude from about 3 months ago who just cold clocks this gentleman.
Older gentleman, looks like.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe the gentleman had him coming to him, man. Who knows what he said?
Yeah.
He could've- maybe he was poking and prodded at him.
What
or
does
something.
padres mean?
Fathers?
And that's why he whipped his ass.
Maybe. Watch.
Slept the kid.
Yeah, he just like sleeps him.
You can tell by the way.
I don't know what the fuck that guy is.
You can tell like the way he was moving right after he punched him. That guy that punched
Yeah.
the guy was drunk. He looked a little like.
Nah, bro, he just has brain damage.
Oh, all right.
For sure. CTE for sure.
Just from
CTE.
standing in the fight,
Yeah.
fighting the stands. I mean.
His brain got rattled.
Yeah, he has a effect.
Yeah. So, man, toxic fan bases, we said like Philadelphia Phillies, kind of toxic. Raiders fans, super toxic. I think they like stabbed a dude a couple years ago down there.
Damn.
Padres now
did.
fucking crazy. We can just keep on searching. You'll see tons of Padres fights. I don't know what's up with them.
That was a crazy punch that dude threw.
Yeah, he might have a career though. And,
Yeah, he
you
should
know,
have joined boxing. That was just clean.
Yeah, that was clean.
That
Yeah.
just was effortless off the
Yeah, to
shoulders.
be honest, like almost no energy transfer,
Yeah.
just
That was-
fluid.
It wasn't even teleported.
there has
Or
to
it
be
wasn't even.
there has to be
Telegram.
something with
Telegram.
with like fighting in baseball. Just because I remembered like the South Park episode of Randy Marsh.
Oh, yeah, it's the Little League
Yeah,
where he became Bat Dad.
yeah. You guys, I don't know how long you guys seen South Park for.
No, I don't
but,
remember
like,
it. I
it's like on the
remember Boo.
newer-ish episodes, maybe
I probably
3 or
seen
4
that.
years ago. But yeah, oh my god, I just remembered that.
I stopped watching South Park around that like Mimsy.
That was a
series.
while ago.
What was the episode?
Yeah, the Little League.
Wasn't it
one?
like 3 or 4 years?
No,
They have like 30 seasons, dude. They have a lot of seasons.
It's been years,
Well, I don't know, but
like
yeah.
10 years.
He just goes around with the Little League squad, pretty much just fighting everybody. He becomes like a champ somehow, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, man.
I'm surprised that hockey doesn't have a toxic fan base. Maybe they do, but like just because like,
Oh
they're
my
able
god,
to
they
fight.
do.
Do they really?
Well, it depends on the teams. Because I was watching a documentary on the Thrashers. Like, have you guys seen about
Who's
that?
the
I haven't
No.
seen the doc. No.
Ooh, it was pretty much a mafia-owned team.
Oh shit, that's
He
badass.
bought it.
Damn.
He gave it to his son, who was only 16, still in high school.
Is this Russia?
No, dude, this is literally in New York.
Oh shit.
This is where the mafia's at.
Which is like the Russia of the United States.
So were they in NHL or like a
Minor league, so
Oh, okay.
right, just the minor league. But yeah, the New York's there's something I forgot the actual thing. I forgot what it was, but the Thrashers, yeah, he bought it for his kid because his kid ended up getting injured, like in one of his games, couldn't play. But yeah, it was surprisingly they did really well. They made it to the playoffs.
Damn.
Like I don't know if
That's
that was because of
crazy.
other stuff, bribing and stuff, but
Yeah, game fixing and shit.
Yeah.
Paying off the other team.
but it's on Netflix. It's a good.
I'm gonna have to watch that
small
tonight.
documentary.
Damn. Yeah.
But anyways,
Who
back
would
to the
have the
baseball.
nicest fan base out of all sports teams?
Nicest.
Golf, obviously.
Not the nicest, bro. Probably like,
Probably the Puppy Bowl.
yeah. You know what? I think you're right because every fan base is toxic, dude. People always talk shit. Even like gymnastics.
Yeah. No, I feel like the gymnastics probably has one of the more toxic fan
They talk
bases.
hella shit about Simone Biles, who all she does was win.
Yeah.
Now talk hella shit about her.
Smash Bros.
The Smash Bros community.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, they're toxic too.
Anything gaming related.
Hey, gaming, bro. Just have you ever
Gaming's toxic.
have you been on those Xbox servers back in the day?
Not really.
Oh well, you missed out,
Yeah, I didn't have live.
buddy. Actually, wasn't on there either. I was
But-
terrible at shooting games.
When it comes to like the more popular sports, like the more mainstream sports, I'll say golf for sure had like the most calm fan base.
Calmest.
Yeah.
Well, the NBA, they had that crazy fight
Yeah.
with the Suns, and the
He whipped his
Nuggets game.
ass. Not only
Yeah,
he
we
whipped
gotta
his
play that
ass, he whipped his ass, and he predicted the future at the same time. It was kind of crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's a fucking ass beating of
The
greater
century.
proportions of
Yeah.
mysticism.
He's like Sons and Ford.
Yeah,
Sons
he
and Ford.
whipped two
yeah.
guys too.
Yeah, he did.
And he had the low ground.
Yeah.
You just saw Star Wars, man. You
Yeah.
know, the high ground's usually better, but
Yeah.
he bit their asses.
It's no use.
Predicted it. He must have had the Force or some shit. I don't know.
He had the force with him for sure.
What else could I? Yeah, that guy ended up getting like some sponsorships after that.
Yeah. Drake shouting him out in song.
Yeah, D Book gave him some tickets and a
Yeah.
jersey.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy. Bro, how many do you think if we beat someone's ass in a game we fucking get tickets or some shit?
No, they'll report you.
You'll get a
yeah, probably just get
city
fucking-
ticket.
Yeah. Probably just get fucking
Yeah.
we'll go to jail, be a Friday night, so now we
Yeah.
gotta stay there the whole weekend.
Yeah. And then you're banned for the rest of the fucking.
Eating fucking ham sandwiches and shit all
Yeah.
weekend.
You'd never be able to go to an NBA game again.
Damn.
No, you know what? For some reason, the NBA last year was super toxic in the fan base. Remember, like
Yeah.
people were spitting at players and
Oh, yeah.
that one dude threw
Oh, yeah.
popcorn at Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was kind of insane. Like toward the playoffs.
Yeah, people disrespectful.
Yeah,
You know what? Because
I mean, spitting on somebody is one of the more disrespectful things you could do.
you're treating them like dirt.
It's
Yeah,
battery, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
considered
assault.
assault.
Yeah.
that's disgusting. I mean, I remember one of the more disrespectful things I've ever seen. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen the show called Flavor of Love back in the day in VH1.
No, that's an old
With-
one, man. No, that's a.
With Flavor Flav?
I know of it,
Flavor
but I
Flav.
didn't watch it.
One of the
Flavor
more
Flav.
popular scenes is when some girl spits on like the main girl, which her name is New York, and a huge brawl happens, and it was crazy.
What was it? Hoops or what was it?
The
The basketball
I
girl?
thought
No, huh?
Who's the basketball one? She has like a basketball name. She ended up dating Shaq later on.
I had no idea.
I think her name was like Hoops or some shit.
Oh yeah, she was in the
Yeah.
Flavor of Love too. She was
Yeah.
like top 2. She
Yes.
I think she won actually.
She might have won, man.
Yeah. Because that was
Yeah.
her, and I think New York was number 2.
I was like 6 years old with the crush on her. Isn't
That's
that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah,
I thought of another toxic fan base. Mexico when they play against the U.S.
Oh yeah, what they throw in the fucking Miller Lights or some shit?
No,
Fucking,
they throw piss.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
Bags
bean
of
bags and throw.
Bro, that's so much.
Mexico
That's
fans?
too much work, man.
At the Azteca.
That's disgusting.
That's passionate fans.
Is it
And then-
passionate or is it just damn near sociopath?
Every time. Here's the controversy. Every time a U.S. goalkeeper kicks the ball, they all yell "puto."
Damn.
What does
Yeah,
that
see,
mean?
See, but that's funny though.
Puto means man whore.
Oh, does it?
But
It
people
could
are
also,
saying,
also mean like just like you're a little bitch.
yeah,
But he gave you
like
the
a literal
Webster's.
translation, like
You know.
literal
Yeah, you gave
translation.
me
but
you
yeah.
gave me the actual translation.
Yeah,
of
man.
it.
You interpreted it, but a lot of people like FIFA. They want to ban Mexicans from saying it.
Bro, but I know those other foreign countries say worse things. They're throwing banana peels and shit.
Yeah, like what you said.
Yeah, but they get banned then, too.
Huh? Did they get banned?
Yeah, they do the video search and they ban
Oh
them.
shit. That's lit.
Like that's the whole no racism in the sport or something, but it still happens.
Yeah, this year was crazy in sports because there was a couple games where they stopped mid game because
They yelled "puto."
no because they were like a player would say some racist shit
Oh,
during
yeah.
the game
Yeah.
and they'd stop mid game and then just end the game.
Well, you get
That's
3
the protocol.
chances, so yeah, they created a whole protocol against that.
Oh, did
They're
they?
like, yeah, if something happens, we're gonna stop play. Captains come to us, tell your fans to stop it. If they don't, if we'll continue to play. If it still continues, we're gonna stop the game, go to the locker room for like 10 minutes. I don't
Yeah.
know, like 10 minutes or something. Come back out. If it still happens, the game's suspended. It's over. So I mean, they had to create a whole protocol thing just to.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. And then the players would be like, "Well, we're just playing a game, so I thought I can say that because it's competitive nature." I'm like, no, you don't. You can't.
I think you guys are talking
No,
about two
you're,
different
yeah,
things.
you're
Yeah.
talking about players saying it to each other.
Yeah,
It's not
no, players
players.
saying it
It's
to
each other.
fans
This is the
saying it
fans
to
saying
the
it to the
players
players.
or doing stuff
But
like
imagine a
actions.
player saying to another player, "Soccer's
Well,
crazy."
remember in the NBA when Montrezl Harrell called Luka a white boy?
Bitch white boy.
He's like bitch ass white boy,
Yeah.
and that caught traction. Is like this is racism. And then the next day after they played again, he went up and he apologized to Luka.
Yeah,
He's
bro,
like sorry for calling you a bitch ass white boy, but you are a bitch ass. And I was like, whoa.
bro, it's a good thing he apologized. I've been playing basketball. You're going to be called a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I know if Luca would have said the reverse, right?
Bitch ass black boy.
Or even,
That-
we can get even worse, right?
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
black boy is like the same thing as saying white
Luca would have
boy.
been slept on the floor. he would have.
Oh, you would have never played in the NBA ever again, probably.
He might not be alive, but
Yeah.
you know,
You've been back in Slovenia, bro.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, it's crazy. You know, watch what you say. Be careful what you say. You never know who's listening and shit like that. You know.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, especially now everybody's mic'd up. Well, it's not everybody, but the players get mic'd up and stuff, so you can hear the conversation they're having.
Yes,
The on-field
sir.
mics.
Huh?
They have the on-field mics, our little
Yeah.
cones.
Hey, I got a question. Why do soccer players wear that like the little like sports bra thing? What does
It
that
has,
do?
it has like trackers inside of it and
It does
sensors.
it track like their heartbeat and like how much they run
Yeah,
and all that.
heart rate. So pretty much it's just all stat stuff. You know, this is when they peak the most. This is what happens when they run this much. It tracks, you know, like fatigueness pretty much.
Really?
It's
So
like
then-
Rocky 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's run by stats and stuff. So you could kind of see when's the optimal time to replace them.
Yeah.
So you could get trends and you could see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
But each
data.
player has to be different, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's why they track like pretty much everybody.
And is there like something like they have like a pad and they can see like how a player's doing, or is it like after the fact they see?
No, I'm sure they do.
Probably
Like,
mix.
depends how big of a club you are, but
Yeah, what you can afford. Yeah.
but yeah, so you could sometimes track it live because I mean
That's
Adidas
crazy.
had it for their boots or soccer cleats, whatever. Just to like track your distance and
Yeah.
stuff, not heart rate because it's on the foot. But
Dude, that's crazy. What if it gets to a point where like you can see where a player's tired, and you can press like a button and like it gives them like releases some type of like
well, I
That
mean
would be
that's
energy
all
in them. That'd be insane.
performance enhancing.
little
Yeah.
little boost.
Give them some Red Bulls. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I can see that happening though, for sure.
Just gonna become FIFA. You're gonna have people controlling them then. Just,
Yeah,
No.
you know,
shit, maybe.
you know, at the big game.
The big game.
So when you guys watch the big game, you guys like watching the commercials?
No.
No, I don't even, look, if the Packers aren't playing in this, you know, in that big game, I'm like, honestly, I don't even care about it.
For real?
Yeah, dude, I don't like watching football.
What
It's
is
so
your
long,
football?
it's so boring. I just watch the Packers because, you know, this is my team.
Honestly,
That's it.
football has gotten so boring because there's so many commercials.
Yeah,
I feel like every
it's more about the
30
commercials than
seconds.
it's the game.
Yeah, like it's so bad. And then you watch like even basketball. There's so much commercials on the
And
NBA.
Not only that, it's a whole bunch of timeouts. There's timeouts like
So-
every 2
yeah,
minutes.
because they're commercial timeouts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, like I get it. I know that you want me to watch, you know, like Friends or some shit.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, I get it. The new
Purina has a new dog chow.
The
Like,
new
you get
buffalo
it.
chicken sandwich and some bullshit. And I get it. Like, let me see LeBron James tomahawk dunk on
So
some.
what would be better
some
for
guy.
you guys? Because I know in soccer the game's still playing, but they just put in an ad like in an overlay.
Oh, they do that sometimes.
Depends on the league
Yeah.
and stuff, yeah. But
Yeah, but then you watch like the Olympics where there's like basically no commercials, and the game goes so much faster, and it's fun. Like it's a better flow. It's not time out. But then again, you do get the rest, so you do get to see those lobs and those finishes, and all that yada yada.
Same thing for UFC and like boxing. Like they obviously they have the breaks after between each fight and like between each round. They'll show like commercials, but also within like the thing they'll advertise something. The commentators will.
Yeah.
And there's another way to promote
or
something
like
too.
the DraftKings timer.
Yeah.
you literally have advertisements plastered around the whole rings and stuff.
Yeah.
That is the world is advertisements. It's what's that movie with the old WWE wrestler, the Irish guy or Scottish guy,
Shaman.
Rowdy
Piper, and he wears the glasses. And They Live, and he's like, it's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong movie.
No,
Oh,
he's
so-
saying the right thing.
You're saying the Duke
But-
Nukem one. He said something completely different.
No, we've been over this. Roddy Piper's the one that came up with it.
But Duke Nukem has the better one.
Duke Nukem doesn't exist.
Duke Nukem.
Huh? What is it? It's like a video game character.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
he says it's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum.
The writer did it.
He
So
says
the movie's called They
it's time to
Live.
chew gum and kick ass, and I'm out of gum.
Hey, actually, I ran across something on the internet, and it was like a survey question. I actually thought it was kind of interesting. It was which sports do you guys think is requires the most skill?
The most skill?
Yeah, which sport? Like mainstream sports, obviously.
Tennis.
Whether it's like tennis, soccer, hockey, football, basketball, golf.
Bro, it's so hard
Hockey.
because they're all so specialized. It's hard to transition from sport to sport.
But here's the thing: like I feel like in some sports, especially football, like you can go away with just your athleticism and be a good player. Like if you're super athletic and gifted, like you can go with that. But with soccer, you can have all the athleticism in the world. If you don't know how to dribble that ball, you're just not going to be a good player or even a decent
No,
player.
it's kind of like because in football, if you don't know how to read coverages, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah, but if you're naturally athletic, you
You're
know
not
what the
thinking
other
of
guys
hockey
don't.
where you have to
Yeah.
be on skates and also hit it with a stick?
Yeah, but you think of soccer, you use your whole feet to dribble the ball,
Bro,
be able
you're-
to pass it, and have a good
How good
touch.
are you on skates?
I can skate.
Now imagine using a stick
I'm-
and hitting
I'm-
a little puck like about that big.
Okay, I played hockey 2 times in my life, and I did really good. I scored 2 goals. I don't think hockey's hard, obviously, but I did better than I thought.
Bro,
The
but-
goals are smaller too.
Yeah, that's true.
I
that's
think
true.
every sport's just so specialized.
Because
It's
so easy to
difficult.
score because it doesn't require that much skill. No, I'm kidding. Hockey is a hard. I think it's one of the harder ones,
But
to be
we talk
honest.
about mainstream sports, which is the
Hockey.
most difficult.
No, which requires the most skill.
Man,
I think golf.
I want to go golf.
Do you really, you really think
no,
golf?
like honestly, like if you like everybody thinks it's easy, you just swing it.
Yeah.
No, you gotta know your technique.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't, if you have no technique at all,
Yeah.
you're gonna fucking splice it every single
Yeah.
way. You're gonna
Yeah.
get horrible.
And not only that, like us, like me and Mondo, like we've played and like we'll swing, we're able to hit the ball, but like sometimes we can't control if it goes right, it goes
Yeah.
left. With these like golf players, they can control where the ball goes. Like if they want it low, they want it high,
Yeah,
they want to
and-
go left, they want to go right. They can control that.
And like the skill parts too, like you gotta judge the course. You
Yep.
gotta have some knowledge of the course and know how it bends, how it goes.
because
and-
each golf course is different too.
yeah,
Also the
and
wind.
the playing conditions and
The
like that's
wind.
what you gotta know this stuff, and that's a skill on its own.
And
too.
sometimes you'll see like these huge, like I mean, you'll see like top level pros still fuck up shots.
yeah,
That's how hard it is.
Bro, I think baseball is that hard too, though. It's a sport where if you bat less
You
than
could-
50% of the time,
I am
you
so
consider it great.
angry.
You could
No,
get
bro,
away
I
with
guarantee-
just being
I
the fat
guarantee-
kid knowing how to hit it
Yeah.
out
No,
there.
no, I guarantee no one here though can hit like a major league fastball.
No,
I mean probably not. It's like
but most of us
hundreds
here
or
can drive
90s.
a golf ball, except for
You
me.
can.
Except for me.
no, we
Look,
can't.
okay, if you want to put it that way, and then I could hit a fucking, 100 speed, whatever, just by
This
bunting.
reminds me of
No,
Joe
bro,
like
it's
to
like
go-
it's crazy. Like I don't think you could. It's like that insane.
Yeah.
There's
But
a whole show about this.
What you're talking about is one aspect of the game that sometimes like those guys are pros can't even do that.
No, but there's some pros who are just like there's really good pros that are really good at putting, so
I
they
know,
like
but,
get
like-
into range and
Well,
then
I know, but what you're saying is we can't hit a fastball. There's some people in the league that can't do that either.
yeah. I guess you're right, but there's also,
But
there's
there's
also
everybody
golfers.
that plays golf and knows how to fucking drive a.
No, but then why is it only like a handful of guys who always win?
Because it's so
Are
like
the-
like
are
it
the
takes so
guys
much
just-
skill. No, it's
are the
not.
guys just ass?
No, there's close ones. Like literally, if you see how much like their strokes are, like or
Yeah.
their handicap.
Pause.
How under they
But
are.
like
under
their
par.
handicap, like the difference between a pro versus like just the guy who goes normally, or
Yeah.
I guess semi and stuff, like it's so huge.
Yeah.
And then to get to like a regular person, the difference is like on the opposite ends.
I think this is just a question that can never be truly answered.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
just- everything's so
and the thing
different.
about golf, you do have to be well rounded. I would say that. And baseball, and like just like football, it's position based. You know,
I don't know, because I mean, you literally could play third, second, shortstop.
no, it's
all
different
the
because
same thing.
because there's
Like
a lot
when I used to play baseball, right? Played catcher sometimes. I played third, second,
Yeah.
and also outfield. Like you could move
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
It's
He
not-
was a champion. I don't know if you guys
He was
know
a
that.
fucking champion.
Dang, you're a champion, Diego.
Yeah.
He was. I wasn't.
Oh, proud of you.
Yeah.
No, but it gets different though. In the major leagues, it's so different because even from shortstop to second, you'd think it'd be like easier, but it's so much different in
I know.
footwork. Like you see those guys
Yeah.
change positions and they're fucking struggling.
I know.
It's just like Javier
Playing
Baez and
shortstop.
talking to you. Fucking hit the
mean,
ball.
okay, let's be honest. All the sports require some sort of skill.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, there's more skill. Like in basketball, you know, I love basketball, and there's a lot of skillful players in
Yeah.
there. You could literally be.
You could
like,
get by with athleticism
Yeah.
or some kind of physical
Size.
trait. So like size.
To be honest, Giannis is won a championship, but he's a beast and a super hard worker. But when you talk about the skill set, he's probably like the lower
Bro.
tier in the league
Is
right now.
boxing a mainstream
Bro,
sport?
I don't think so. I think that's a misconception. I think
No,
he
he's
just makes it
skillful.
look easy.
He's skillful, but he goes off more. If he wasn't so athletic and so fast and so big, he wouldn't be as good. If he had the same skill set he has now, but he was 6'2", he would not be in the league.
Bro, I think there's always outliers because even in golf, you got the DeChambeau
But that requires skill.
who's just launching the ball.
Yeah, it requires skill. He wasn't
No,
always
see,
to do that.
yeah, because
he's trained to
you
hit the ball that
you
long.
can launch it like that, but
Yeah.
it's gonna splice if you
Yeah.
don't know how to hit it
but-
right.
But I'm
Is the
saying
whole
like
point.
he's an outlier in golf, right? You even say that a lot of golfers don't like what he does.
Yeah, they think it's.
So-
Yeah, they think. Yeah.
See,
You're
just
right.
like a lot of NBA players don't like Giannis, like James Harden, he was like, "Oh, if I could just run up and dunk the ball, I would."
Yeah.
It's like that. So there's always those outliers, but we do have our great basketball player J.R. Smith, who is now playing college golf.
Yeah, that's weird.
Could do that.
J.R. Smith, the Henny God.
No, college golf?
Yeah. A lot of people say college golf doesn't even help you get into like actual like PGA Tour level. It doesn't give you easier access to whether you start doing it like smaller tournaments and work your way up. Like it's literally the same type of. There's no benefit of going to college golfing.
I think the benefit is a college degree.
Or besides that, yeah.
Which he don't need. He already got all the money. I hope he gets it though, because he's honestly an inspiration for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm going baseball though.
I gotta be honest. I have to go with. I love golf, but I think I'm gonna go with soccer.
I think I'm gonna go with soccer too.
Because baseball, getting like a line drive, it's kind of like hitting a header, right? A line drive, catching a line drive, terrifying. Hitting a header in soccer, that ball is hard as fuck.
Yeah, I think
Professional
it's off that shit.
No, I'm just like what Christian pretty much said, just the dribbling, and you got to know how to handle the ball.
Yeah.
It
then
looks easy, but
On
you know.
YouTube, you could see those people that do like all the free kicks, like the cool looking free kicks.
That's skill.
Yeah, that's something that
So
you got to
it's
learn
skill.
and how to do it.
I
Like
know,
just,
But
you're not just
any old
born
YouTuber
into
could do that.
No,
it
they're-
takes
they're-
it
they're
takes
very
skill,
talented.
and no, not any YouTuber
Yeah,
can.
but-
Or any soccer YouTuber could do that.
Oh, so you're telling
No.
me, dude, how dare you open up a soccer channel and tell me if you could do that?
Okay.
Dude, I guarantee you, like Buju Josh wouldn't be able to do
All
that.
right. So, what do you think is the
He's
most
just a
difficult
reviewer.
mainstream sport, skill wise?
I
Most
was gonna say
skillful.
boxing.
Biscuit throw.
See,
No, boxing. Is that mainstream or not? Because you need.
Yeah, boxing mainstream.
And no, I don't think so. Just because Butterbean, literally big dude, knock people out that solid.
And that's
Skill.
the thing. You,
Yeah.
like Deontay Wilder, he was a champion, and he was they have him a skill.
Bro, I think that's
there
skill
is-
though.
There's
I
some
think
skill
it is
in it,
but
but it
there's a
doesn't take
lot of
that
skill.
much.
It's
It
kind
could-
of hard because like even though like basketball and like boxing, I put them in the same category where like you can see the
Because
most.
those are team sports.
I know, but what I'm saying
So-
is like Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, and like you see someone like Canelo and like Floyd Mayweather, where like their skills like impeccable, like it's the best skill you're ever going to see. But then you see somebody like Shaq or like Deontay Wilder, who are also successful in that sport, but they just don't have the skill that those smaller guys have
Bro, I think
because
that-
they can rely more on their athleticism and their size.
I think they still had a lot of skill though.
No, you're making me mad, bro. Like,
they had a lot of skill.
Hold on. If Shaq was 6 foot,
Bro.
if he was the same size as Steph Curry and he had the skill set he has now,
Was he
do you
still
thi-
heavy
Do
as
you
him?
think he'll be in the league? Honestly,
Yes, bro.
what would we be
No.
able to do?
Bro, there's a video of him when he's a little more skinny. He's showing his footwork off against Michael Jordan, and it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and guess what? He was 7 foot. You think he'll be able to do that if he was
Bro,
6'2"?
But it's just his footwork in general. Yeah, he would.
No,
Dude, if
no,
he was getting
no.
guarded by 6'6" Michael Jordan, he was 6'2", you think he'll post down
Bro.
MJ and dunk on him?
Bro,
You think Steph Curry could do that?
Wait, who's your comparison?
Look, literally, Shaq needed to dunk just to score
Yeah.
points. They
Bro.
every time they got him, they had to create a whole fucking rule.
Bro,
They had to create a whole rule for him to stop,
Yeah.
for them to stop following him, so they could stop doing the free throws and fucking up the holes.
Who's your comparison? You
In
compared?
boxing,
No, yeah. No,
Deontay Wilder.
No, who'd you say? Canelo and
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd
And then like
Mayweather?
Steph Curry and Kyrie.
nah, man. I still think Shaq was skillful.
Okay, Shaq was skillful in his own right, but if he was the same size as Steph Curry and Kyrie with the same skill set he had
Yeah, I
when he
think
was
he
in
would.
the league. Okay,
Bro,
fine.
if he has the
okay.
same skill set, then he's still dunking.
No, because say he has the same vertical, but he won't be able to dominate play or push people off the way he can now.
He'll just be high flying. He'll
He
still be
wasn't even a
dunking.
high flyer. He was just big
No,
enough to
but
get on there.
you said if he was now the size of Steph Curry,
Yeah, but he has the same skill set. Now this more athleticism because think about it. He has the same skill
then
set.
he'll still be dunking.
No, because he's dunking
Bro.
because of his size, not because of his ability
Bro,
to jump
then-
off the fucking
so
gym.
what skill set does he get then? He just loses it then?
He has the same skill set.
Okay, then he's still dunking.
No,
No, how is he
Why?
still? Because he's 6'2".
He can still be dunking. There's still people in the NBA 6'2" dunking.
You think he'll be dunking over uphill like MJ?
Bro, Alex Caruso?
You think?
Alex Caruso dunked over.
Yeah, when he gets a running head start, but he can't be in the post and just turn around and dunk on people.
Bro, I guarantee you he could. Then the league for a reason.
Name up 6'2" player that can do that. Russell Westbrook is the
There you
most
go.
athletic person that
There
can
you
do
go.
it, but he has to get a running head
There you
start.
go.
He can't just be in the post and he dunks
And
on
you know
somebody.
what?
He doesn't do
He
that.
averages a triple double.
Yes, he had a triple
There you
double.
go. There's your guy right
And
there.
guess what?
The
He's
Shaq
way
is-
skillful than Shaq. Passing ability,
Nah,
dribbling ability.
nah.
Shaq is. You're telling me? Wait,
Nah.
you think Shaq is a better passer or just as good as
Bro.
passer as Russell and
Bro.
just as good as dribble as Russell?
Bro, efficiency wise?
They're not talking about skill set, bro. Shaq was efficient. He was able to score from the
Bro,
field.
but right now you're just bringing.
Skill sets. That's what we're talking about. Talking about skill sets.
All right, what's Russell Westbrook's skill set? He's super athletic.
He can dribble the ball. He can pass the ball. He's super athletic. He's like just
No, I don't want to talk ill of him because I'm a Lakers fan, so I can't talk ill of Russell Westbrook right now.
yeah.
It
But
makes it sound like more of a plastic, if anything. You
yeah,
could criticize your own team. I said
Hey.
the Chicago Fire suck all the time. I'm just
yeah,
curious.
because they fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Anyways,
Like imagine Deontay Wilder was the same size as Floyd Mayweather, and he
Okay.
didn't have the ability to block like that. All he
Did
did
he still
was
has his long arms though.
he's able to just throw
He's still
wild
LeBron's
punches.
bomber.
He'll get destroyed by the smaller guys. You won't be able to touch these
I mean,
guys.
I'm not saying he's the most skillful. I'm saying he does have skill though.
Okay, that's what I'm
You're saying he
saying.
had no skill.
I'm saying no. I never said
Oh,
he
you
had no
said he- you
skill.
said he had-
I
bro,
didn't say
play
that. I
this
said
shit back.
his skill. He's not as skillful as other
You
players.
said he had no skill.
No, I didn't say that.
And obviously he's less skillful because he lost to the Gypsy King.
Exactly. Who's skillful
Yeah, he is skillful.
and is not as athletic as
Who's just more sexy? Be honest.
Who makes the better pizza?
Be honest. Who's more sexy?
between who?
Deontay Wilder and fucking the other guy.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury.
I'm not answering that question.
Bro, because you know what it is.
Who is it? I don't know.
Bro, it's the bronze bomber. Abs to this day. To this day. Thank you for listening to the Ski Mask podcast.
Episode 14.
Comment down below if Shaq was so dominant at 6'2". Comment down below who's sexier, Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Outro music.